On Wednesday, the Eugene Police Department arrested Adam Edward Braun after multiple incidents at the synagogue. While serving a search warrant, police recovered several pieces of Nazi memorabilia. Juliet Smith spoke with people at the synagogue and community members who found the graffiti. Juliet, what did you learn?
Well, Brandon, I learned that the synagogue's rabbi and a congregant chose to check on the synagogue during the ice storm and discovered this graffiti. But the graffiti is just one thing. The swastikas and Ku Klux Klan costumes are a whole other thing. Police found 2 capes with KKK markings, a white power flag, swastikas, and other items associated with white supremacy, all after Braun allegedly wrote white power on the synagogue wall. Now, Eugene police told us that last year, police received calls about the suspect flying a swastika flag near the intersection of Owl Road and Fox Hollow. Now, we do want to warn you that this story has offensive images displayed, so please watch at your own discretion.
It was very hard for some of our members to see that walking in.
Rabbi Ruchi and synagogue congregant Penny Salas were the first ones to identify the graffiti on the wall of Temple Beth Israel.
I wish that I had more outrage or shock about hate incidents. Probably the way that I'm manifesting my own trauma.
The rabbi has been tracking growing anti-Semitism and wasn't too surprised.
I think for many people in Eugene, there has been a fear that it is harder to be Jewish. My congregants are wondering more if people are coming for us, will our non-Jewish friends stand by us?
The Northwest is not a place where there are a lot of Jews. Jews are 0.02% of the entire population, and yet are targeted a remarkable amount of.
This is where the graffiti was written, and you could still see some of the remnants right here.
When I saw white power on the side of my beloved synagogue, I felt an immediate revulsion.
Salas decided to take action. She went home, grabbed some paint, paper, and duct tape, and wrote Heart Power.
Heart power was just the initial response. It's really what I believe is the ultimate truth in life, the love that we have for each other.
EPD believes the suspect is connected to hate-based tagging at the synagogue on August 20th, September 11th, October 7th, and January 14th. And Police Chief Chris Skinner says he might not be acting alone.
Somebody like this doesn't have a costume unless they're going to a costume party.
As the Anti-Defamation League reports rising anti-Semitism, some people question if it's safe to identify as Jewish.
For others, it has made us more tenacious and more determined to proudly show that we are Jews.
But still, it carries generational trauma.
Most Jews in America, at least in some lineage that they carry, are here in part because they were kicked out of somewhere else. When there is an act of anti-Semitism, it triggers this big question: should we leave? Where should we go? Is it time to go? And the fact is, there isn't necessarily somewhere to go that is safer.
However, there's been an outpouring of support from the community.
We are so much stronger than that which seeks to divide us. We are so much more than victim. There is so much to celebrate about Judaism.
In Eugene, I'm Juliet Smith reporting. Now, this isn't the first time the synagogue has faced anti-Semitism. Back in 1994, a neo-Nazi fired 10 rounds with an assault rifle into the temple, damaging the interior. And back in 2006, 2 self-avowed white supremacist brothers pleaded guilty in federal court to throwing swastika-etched rocks at TBI during services. But everybody that I spoke with today mentioned how grateful they were for the synagogue's safety protocols, how supportive the community has been, as well as EPD's quick actions.